welcome back. So we saw your comments and you enjoyed our last routine swap, which we did in more colder months. And this is where Rowena and I basically swapped our entire routines. She has
dry, dehydrated, and sometimes oily skin because
Yes.
it's so dry.
And then I have oily, acne prone, and so you would think, what the heck are they doing? But the point of that was really to show you guys that there is quite a lot of overlap with skincare products. And so for even you guys kind of like on the journey of finding out what works and doesn't work for you, we thought it would be a little bit enlightening.
Yes.
And so we're back with the summer edition.
Woo! And in the name of science, we'll try each other's routine.
Yes, and I do note that although we say it's summer edition, we're both wearing sweaters because
It's so cold in the studio.
ding, doink. When it comes to the weather for oily skin, I just peel back. Everything has to be like water splashed on my face. I don't want anything else like lingering.
Yes.
So I'm even more scared about what you're gonna give me because of the summer. And for mine, I think this will be interesting because you know all these products. You've heard me talk about them. So like getting
actually
your
really
point
excited.
of view.
Yeah. So cleansing in the morning, splash of water, or you can put water on a cotton pad and just
water on a cup.
yes.
What if I want to do like cleansing waters? No? You don't use cleansing water? No. Okay. So just water. Good morning from the bathroom. Okay, so day one. Well, Rose says she just washes or splashes her face with water. And you can see from waking up, I didn't touch my face, that it is pretty damn shiny. So not sure how this is going to work, but I shall do just that. Splash some water on the face. That's it. Okay, well, that's it. I kind of just patted it dry a little bit. Do I still feel like there's a layer of grease on my face? Absolutely.
And then at night, cleansing oil.
Okay.
Especially, I mean, if you have heavy makeup on and you want to use a balm, go for it. But this is just on a daily basis. If I'm just wearing sunscreen, nothing else, I would use this. If I am wearing makeup, I'd use like a eye makeup remover and then use this and then call it a night.
Wait, so you only use this in your cleansing?
At night.
No following?
No.
Okay, gotcha. So today I put on a little bit of makeup and it was really hot. So I am very shiny. It might look okay, but this is disgusting feeling. Like it's the end of the day, it's got dirt, grime and all that. So this is actually the first time I'll be using the Biossance Squalane Antioxidant Cleansing Oil. So I know Ro really likes this, so we'll give it a go. Okay, cool. Let's go in. I also have a waterproof makeup on. I mean, waterproof eyeliner. It is so light. Wow. Definitely one of the more lighter weight cleansing oils. I mean, I love Biossance. They are so awesome. Their products are beautiful. It looks like it's doing a pretty good job getting most of the mascara away. It passes the eye sting test because I can still open my eyes and they're not burning. Okay, they're burning. Let's wash it off. Ding, ding, ding. Perfect. Now with my cleansing, this is just the one I've been using because it's beautiful. It's the Dr.Wu Gentle Cleansing Milk. It's got oat in it, that's why I use it. I will give you, should I give you the cleansing? I use the Then I Met You cleansing balm. So if you do have makeup, use a cleansing balm. I'll give you one.
I will try. Just wash my face. Dr. Wu's milk cleanser has slowly but surely become my favorite cleanser of all time. The texture is beautiful, it feels amazing. It's like a nice plush cloud, like milky cloud that just beautifully glides over your face, leaving it so hydrated and so nourished. And it washes off so quickly. You guys know how much I like my cleansers to just wash off instantly. It actually reminds me a lot of Ciora's Milk Cleanser, but I would say the Dr.Wu feels a bit more emollient or like a bit more nourishing, and it also does a little more with taking off your makeup. Like, it's not gonna take off heavy makeup, but compared to the Ciora's one, I feel like it'll do a little more. For you, I brought the Glass Skin Veil Mist. I do at least 10 sprays. Like 2 sprays each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm sorry, I just imagined, like, you know those memes of that dripping man's face? It's like, how is that not
Fine,
dripping?
we can do like 8. Something like that. Or you can just spray it on your palms and then put it on your face.
First, Peach and Lily. I think she goes ham on this one. So I'm gonna spritz like 20 spritzes. This one doesn't smell like anything. It's very lightweight and watery. Just like preps it, makes it nice and balanced. My skin felt balanced before putting this on anyway. If anything, it was overbalanced, but we shall see what happens. I'm actually curious if I don't wash my face in the morning and put skincare on top, if my pores will get clogged or anything like that, because I do have very oily skin and I am going through some breakouts because I'm coming to my period time, and so it's just a little bit more reactive. But anyway, so that's nice. I love with this one, or these spritz toners, you can literally just keep spraying it and it never like feels overly sticky or anything. Okay.
And Naturium's BHA Liquid Exfoliant, because I know you love the Polish Choice. I just haven't tried the Polish Choice, but I know you're gonna give it to me probably. So we can trade and then you can see if this works for you or not.
Ah, wow, I'm very excited for that, because although I have used that here and there, I've never used it. Oh my god, sounds like a Dr. Zeus. Anywhere. Did you want me to add in the, I mean, I have it on hand like all the time.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
So then, impromptu
and
addition.
then this is daytime, this is nighttime, or just, you can use it whenever you want.
Do you use this any particular way for your dry skin?
I'll put it on a cotton pad, and then for my pores, I'll leave it on my pores for a couple more seconds, and then just mostly focusing on this area, because that's, and then just gently wipe the rest.
Alrighties. So I have the Sunday Riley Pink Drink. Okay, why? Because it's summer and this just really smells so good, but the ingredients are so amazing. It's got firming peptides, fermented honey, pink yeast filtrate, EGCG, which is green tea, and apricot. And you know, it's for the skin's microbiome.
Yeah. All right, just wash my face, because you guys know my face is really dry. Now I'm gonna go in with the Pink Drink Firming Resurfacing Essence. Oh my, so powerful. It smells delicious. Really is a pink drink. Know why Fel loves this, and I think this is gonna be great for all skin types, including my very dry skin. Okay, so those 2 layers. I wonder how it'll feel to just spray it on your face. Let's try. Oh! Okay, definitely recommend putting it on your palms first. But this is a beautiful, beautiful essence toner that is meant to be the first step of your routine, as it says in the back of the bottle.
So this is a spray, although I will tell you that the spray is intense. Yeah, this is like a new fave, so I'm very excited for you to try that. And then this one, you can use it the same way you use this. Yeah, so it'd be interesting for you to try this one versus that one, actually.
And then you would use this on its own or with this and that?
It kind of depends on you. I do use them together. This one only at night though.
So with most chemical exfoliants, I like
putting it on a cotton pad. And the way that I enjoy using it is I will first go in from like the inside and then just kind of gently go out. I think because my trouble area is mostly around my nose, so I kind of giving it more attention here. I like using the same cotton pad and just holding it over my nose. I don't really know if this does anything, but I really want the BHA to like clean out the pores. So this one, compared to the one that I've been using, which is the Naturium BHA, I would say, and exactly as Fel said, because this one has green tea leaf extract, I do find that it's a bit more soothing. I think by now my skin doesn't really tingle as much when I use BHA. It definitely did when I started using it, but just like a 5-second tingle. Now it's like any other toner for me. And I do find that when I use it at night, when I wake up in the morning, my pores seem less congested, and with continual use, I have seen that it's not as congested as it used to be. There's still pores, we're human, and that's totally fine. But yeah, I think BHA is a great ingredient if you want to help with this area.
I want to try this by itself because I've
Would
never
you do
used
it day and night?
Yeah, I've never used vitamin C that
You know
consistently.
what's cool though? You know, will be fun. This is thick.
Is it?
It's thick. Oh, no. A thick girl. No. And this is so well loved that there might be not as much left, so you might have to open and just feel free to just touch it and everything, because I think it's almost gone anyway.
So this is the real deal. This has got the pure form of vitamin C, and it's also got glutathione, which is a really great brightening ingredient. So let's see. Ah, it's on its last leg. Okay, I think that's enough. It's slightly milky consistency. Oh, wow. It feels like an oil, but it's not an oil. Interesting. Wow, that feels so good. I can see why she likes this one. I can definitely see why she likes this. Although I don't know how my skin will, you know, play with it, because it is quite thicker compared to the other vitamin C's that I typically use, which is more watery in consistency. But wow, this is nourishing, and it's like not sticky at all. And she's used the whole bottle. That says a lot. Okay, so then there's that. Okay, so for serum, you know I'm very like simple when it comes to, it's either there or not there. And the one I've been using is the Dr.Wu Mandelic Intensive Renewal, because this is the long-time favorite for years, right? Like for 3 years already. So this would be the treatment of the routine. And in the morning, I use it morning, maybe, and or night. You can use it morning and night.
Hello friends, starting with a clean face, I am going to use the Mandelic Acid Serum tonight, so I wanted to keep my toning step pretty simple. Fel mentioned that you could use BHA with Mandelic, but I want to be safe rather than sorry, since I'm just reintroducing both of these ingredients back into my routine. All right, I am going to So the other Mandelic acid I've used is from Naturium's, and I do remember loving it immensely. I don't think it's as high as 18%. It may have been 12%, but it did do wonders for my freckling. And for something like chemical exfoliants, Mandelic acid, any acid you use, while it may give you like an instant boost of brightness, if you really want to fade more stubborn sunspots, dark spots, freckles, it will take a bit longer. So just using this for a week, and you can only use 2 to 3 times a week anyway. I've been using every second night, and I do find that overall with this routine, with the BHA, my skin overall is brighter. It's more plump, it's more luscious, it feels like there's more collagen.
I I feel like moisturizers is very, you can tell a lot. It's very indicative of what skin type you are. It's like, tell me what skin type you are without telling me what skin type you are. Even that color looks intense. Okay, what you got?
Hydrating treatment mask. That's as dense as I can't think of an analogy, but it's for dry and very dry skin. Okay, just feel it.
Do you use this day and night?
No. Well, I could. This is more of a sleeping mask. Leave on overnight as your last step in the routine, but because I don't want to hurt you too much, I also gave you this as an option. This is the Pure AM Authentic Barrier Cream Balm. Again, because your skin's a bit sensitive, I think this will be great to calm inflammation, and this one as well.
Sorry, I just have to mention this. I love that, you know, Paula's Choice says what skin type it's about? Dry. Very dry. It's like Bond, James Bond, but it's like very dry. Now for this one, oh gosh, hydrates dry, flaky skin. So I'm just gonna use this much. Oh my. Actually, this is not as thick as I thought. This is actually quite comfortable. A tad thicker than the Serum from the daytime. So clearly all her moisturizers are going to be very smooth and delightful to spread around the face because it is like very kind of dense. Although I can definitely deal with this one as well. I only did like that much though, you know, to spread throughout my whole face, whereas I think she definitely wears more, and I am definitely going to just stop there because it's already too much. Look at the shine. I mean, honestly, this is a very easy and simple routine. The only thing is, like, I feel that I'm kind of breaking out and getting little pustules and whiteheads on the chin area, which is hormonal because I'm getting my period, but I can't do anything about it with her routine, which is a no good. I need my BHAs, but I'm going to stick to this routine and see how it plays out because dedication to the cause. But you know, for oily and acne skin people, we definitely do need our kind of spot treatments and stuff like that, but we shall see. So good night. So I also gave you two. This will be very interesting because Boscia, this is the green tea oil-free moisturizer, which is an oily girl's dream or combination dream. But I feel like this texture is good enough for like combo dry. Every time we think of oil-free, we just think like, oh my God, it's not gonna do anything. But I feel like it's a great lotion.
Bing! I've actually been very excited to try this myself. So I'm very curious to see if this will be enough for my skin. Very plush and silky. It's more watery than it is dense compared to the creams that I usually love. And it has more of a like a silky satiny finish, which is like slightly matte, but it's very interesting. This texture is very, very, very interesting. I like it, but I need to put like 2 more bumps. I can already feel my face drying up a little, but it's okay.
And this one you've heard about me rave on about. It's my new like holy grail for 2021. It's the Paula's Choice Invisible Finish Moisture Gel. So use this one during the day. And you know, it will lock in moisture. So just like use these two if you want moisture on it.
Okay, it's the moisture gel. I thought the M stand for matte. That's why I was making a face.
Oh, but it is very matte. Remember, this is the one that makes me feel like I didn't put on anything at all. I want you to like use this on its own for a day so you can like see what it does, because it is also hydrating, but in a very different way.
I have very set preconceived notions on this and how it'll work on my skin, but I'm excited to see what my skin will be like in a week. So this actually feels really nice on the skin. It's not a texture that I'm used to, but it's very hydrating. I like it. I think both of these two combined, both very watery and hydrating, and I don't know. We'll see if this withstands the test of time, and at nighttime whether my face will be like a raisin or whether it will not be a raisin.
Unseen sunscreen for you.
Paula's choice for you. Our faves.
Oh. Let's just spread that out a little so it doesn't. Ooh. Very satisfying. Ooh. Very satisfying. Okay. I don't know, I just slapped myself like that, but let's see. It's like a clay mask. Alright, let's work it into the skin. Work it in, work it in. Alright. So, this more matte finish is definitely not something I'm used to. If my face ever feels like this, I feel like I didn't apply enough products. But maybe these are all preconceived notions, and after a week I realized that my skin can actually get by like this, because if I'm bouncing it, it's still quite bouncy. It's very moisturized and hydrated. I don't know if it's gonna last, but we'll see. Okay.
And then lastly, but most importantly, the unseen. So I've been absolutely loving this sunscreen. Comes out clear like this, and it just glides on like a dream. Okay, so I typically use the matte screen, and I think this is just smoother, you know, because the matte screen has the zinc minerals, and it's also a little bit tinted, and I find that this one is just a little bit smoother in the formulation and the consistency. Maybe because it doesn't have to formulate with, you know, a little bit of that coverage. Okay. So guys, this is what we're dealing with. Can you see? Like, it is so bing bing, but like Rowena scale of bing bing. So by the time I step outside, I just look very shiny, but healthy, but shiny. Okay. Actually, now looking at this, I think this is the perfect routine to swap. It's very characterizing of our actual routines. You have a vitamin C for brightening. This is just probably something that you're like testing new to. And then the creams are very nourishing. Mine is also very like active ingredient, mandelic and BHA, but everything else is quite soothing but oil free. That is great. I'm excited. So let's see what it brings.
Okay,
This worked well.
all right.
Come to me, my pretties. Good morning, guys. So today is the last day of our skincare swap. My last day with Ro and her skincare.
Good morning. So woke up, skin check. Not bad. Not bad. It's not extra dry. It's not extra dewy, but it's not dry, which is great.
Okay, so by the end of the week, I still have that pimple thing here, and I have like 2 on the nose, which is a really weird place for me to have any breakouts. I typically never break out on the nose, but I have one right at the tip like Rudolph.
I actually added some eye cream last night, the fresh black tea concentrate, because I just felt like my under eye needed some lovin'. But other than that, I'm pretty surprised.
And we will be sharing what we thought about each other's routine back in the studio. So let's roll. Okay, guys, welcome back. It has been a week, a solid week of switcheroos.
Are you breaking out?
I'm actually not. Okay, compared to the first time we ever did this, this was much more tolerable.
Even with the sleeping mask?
Yeah, it like that was thick, but I didn't break out.
Yeah, because I think the rest of the routine was picked very strategically to be lighter.
And I think the advantage was that because it's summer, you also, you know, lessen up a little.
Yes. And also because there's been a heat wave in New York City, I think I lucked out. I actually think I lucked out.
Yeah.
If it were 70s, I don't know if my skin would be okay. Yeah. And I think this is the same thing as the first time we did a routine swap like this. I'm not used to the texture. So I think it's more of a mental thing than it is an actual thing.
Okay, so which product do you think you struggled with the most?
The BHA was great. The Sunday Riley is amazing. Like, it smells so good.
Sunday Riley.
The pink drink.
The pink
drink. The Mandelic was good. It's something that I've used before, just Mandelic acid in general. It's the Boscia and the Polish Choice Moisturizer. So do you know how many pumps I need to use for the Boscia? At least like 5.
Is it like all gone by the time?
No, I do 2, and then it only spreads across my cheeks, and that's it. It doesn't go anywhere else. I can't spread it.
That's so crazy. Okay, what about the Polish Choice? Because I knew you were gonna have a hard time with the Polish Choice.
I think the Boscia with the Polish Choice was actually a good match.
Okay.
Especially because that gel cream, it's like a night thing, right? I just use it both day and night.
Yeah, did you?
And it was fine.
Did you find that it helped your more greasier areas?
I think it did. It definitely did. Those nights, I woke up less of a grease ball than if I were to use my own routine. Because there was one night I had to use a different routine. It was the Hailey Bieber one.
Oh, yeah.
And then even before I went to bed, I was already a grease ball.
Yes.
Legit. It's like glazed donuts, the equilibrium.
Yeah.
I was like maybe 10 steps beyond that. It was like that greasy.
This is a sneak peek. This is something that we filmed, Hailey Bieber's routine. You'll see that in a few weeks. And that, I guess broke up your routine.
Other than that, the only thing I would add and did add a few nights would be eye cream.
Oh.
Just because my skin has been so dry here. What about your routine? My routine, your routine.
Okay, so it was actually fine. The Biossance I love anyway, but it was interesting getting back into like a cleansing oil, which I think is much more gentler in terms of the way it breaks down makeup. And then I think out of the entire routine, what I found most interesting was using consistently the vitamin C, the 20%. You really only had like a little bit.
It was barely any left.
Yeah, but that texture is gorgeous.
It's like unlike no other vitamin C serum.
Yes, it's like a velvety, lush
There is
veil.
like a pull.
Yeah.
It's kind of thick.
Yeah.
And a bit oily without being a greasy oily.
Yeah. So I don't think if it was just me using it, I would have used it consistently because of the texture is a little bit on the like heavier side, but it's such a unique feeling and I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Okay, so you gave me like your moisturizers, the Pure M and also the Paula's Choice. And I tried at the beginning to use probably what I thought you would use. And I realized I was like working it in and it felt like it wasn't
going anywhere.
There was like, and then so I needed to really just spread it down my neck.
And then my arms.
Yeah, it could go a very long way. And then I'm just thinking like, is this all she uses for the face? But it didn't break me out. So even though it was thicker, it wasn't comedogenic. Versus the first time we swapped routines, I did start breaking out. And actually, we swapped routines at the same time because I was also ramping up to period. So it was like kind of the same thing.
Did the routine help?
I think in terms of like, because it was so nourishing, it actually did for like softening the skin, but I did, especially because it's so hot, I felt like it was still overkill. And I think, you know, dry skin people's moisturizer will always be dry skin people's.
It just, guys, it really hits differently.
It does. And I found myself even spreading it afterwards on my hands and stuff.
The Paula's Choice sunscreen though, that you gave me.
Oh yeah.
That one is beautiful.
Do you like it?
I like it. I do like it.
So fluid.
It's like drippity drip. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually one reason I can't, like, you know how people apply straight onto the face? I'm like, how do you do that?
You have to do it at an angle. I actually did it. I went bloop, bloop, and then this one just, it dripped here.
Oh my
and
God.
by the time I capped it, I like...
Why stress yourself out? It's like, ah! And you're holding the cap and everything. Yeah.
And with that, what is one thing you learned this week, Fel?
I think there was like one, it was from like the podcast I was listening to. Something beats nothing by an infinite amount.
Oh.
And that hit hard. You know how you say you're intense? I'm also kind of, it's like, I don't reach out to people or I don't reconnect or I just choose not to reply to a message because I kind of overthink everything that I want to say, and then it's like overwhelming, and then what happens is I just don't do it at all. So it's like, oh, I want to sit down and be able to craft this really like thoughtful, well, whatever message, and so that way they can like feel like they're being heard, blah, blah, blah. And then instead the days go by and I just don't respond, or you know, stuff gets in the way, time goes on, and then I feel like it's too late, and then I feel really bad, and then you don't even reply at all. And then the people are like, oh, she just didn't care. And then that hurts me even more. But what I realize is like, it doesn't matter. You can actually just be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna like, I need some time to reply to this. But
acknowledge, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So you can set expectations of like, I care about you.
Yeah.
I see this.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you when I can.
Yes. So just doing a little bit goes way further than doing nothing at all. Obvious. It sounds so obvious, right? Or even like if you have a project, doing something is better than just ruminating on the thought of the possibility.
It's like done is better than perfect.
Yeah, just the way that was phrased was like, wow, it hit me hard. So if you have other quotes that you guys also found, I think, interesting, we would love to know. Leave them in the comments below and we can kind of like collectively share about what we learned.
Because I think the interesting thing is throughout your life, different quotes will speak out to you and will pop up at you. When you look back on it, it'll kind of take you back to where you were when you first came across that quote. So I think this is a beautiful thing.
Yes. And if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you sign up to our newsletters where every Friday and Monday we recap something that we want the week to, like setting the intention for the week on Mondays, and then on Fridays we recap over what we learned.
Over some tea.
Yes, over some tea.
Not that kind of tea, the chill kind of tea.
We're not into the bitter tea, okay?
Sweet tea.
Yes, sweet teas. All right, bye. Subscribe. Like.
More videos here.
But please watch.